What is up, guys? All right, so I was just like scrolling through my feed, YouTube, and I came across this. You know what I mean? Caught my interest. Never heard of it. Hit rest ahead. It seemed like it's a comp. I scrolled a little bit in it, and I noticed like checking this. So I don't know if you can. See, oh, let me do this. All right, check this. I think that's Andrew Hiller right there. So it's very interesting that he happened to be a host in this one. So we're gonna check into it, see what it's about. I don't know anything about it. Never heard of it. It looks like a comp. It looks interesting. So let's get into it. All right, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna go through the whole 2 hours and 3 minutes. So we're gonna be a lot of skipping just to give you guys a heads up. All right. So let's see what's good. Yep, that's Andrew Hiller. All right.
Welcome to Reps Ahead Pro 5 tournament format. My name is Brian Friend. I'm with Andrew Hiller. We're inside the Stockyards Event Center in Denver, Colorado. And we've had a full day of action of MBS Turkey Challenge. A lot of the athletes, volunteers, and then some fans inside are trickling into the arena here. We got 4 semifinal matches on tap today. Those will start about 35 minutes from now. We're going to have some pre-show explanations from Phil. We'll introduce all the athletes, but we wanted to hop on about 10 minutes early, just give a chance to kind of talk about what we've been up to the last 24 hours and give you guys a heads up of what you're going to see today. Andrew, you walked into Phil's gym about a day ago.
Wait. Where are they going to see between you and I?
Between us?
Yeah. What are they going to see?
The athletes show up.
Yeah, what are they going to see?
I think that's
bare knuckle boxing, right?
Yeah.
They added inches to the Tyson fight, and they're going to subtract them for ours.
we're going straight to the ring.
Yeah, all right. Hey, flip this camera around.
All right.
I mean, we can talk about it. You know, we didn't talk about it yesterday. We had tutor interest on the stream, and
I don't know too much. All right, so let me look into this.
Tutor.
This holiday season, give a gift that matters.
Commercials,
Whoop is
yeah.
the wearable that tracks everything essential for a healthier life. Sleep, recover.
Cole got the suit.
All right, so let me say this. You know what I mean? Nothing to knock against Andrew Hiller, but sometimes he can be a little bit aggressive. You know what I mean? I think he sometimes aggressive, puts people up, cover position. And I get it, don't get me wrong, nothing against him or anything like that. But it did get kind of awkward for a moment. I was like, ooh. You know what I mean? Kind of, just watching him for so long. But, overall, good guy. I was just really curious where I was going for a moment. All right. So, got 2004 champ, third on the podium. I have never seen. He looks familiar. I don't know. She looks familiar too. Match 3, match 1, match 2, match 3, match 4. Huh? You know what I mean? Let me see if I back up a little. Cause I don't want to hear the whole thing. But I am curious.
The matches on the screen tonight, in the order that they're going to be happening. We're going to have 4 semifinal matches. The men are going to start things off. We seeded the athletes based on how they performed last year, and we had 2 late additions to the field, one on the men's side, one on the women's side. So it's a 2 versus 3 seed to kick things off. It's Tudor Magda versus Cole Greasaber.
Which one of those 2 is the 3 seed?
Tudor. Cole got the suit. He beat him by 3 points at semis this year. He had his best ever games, finished taking 17th. Tudor obviously missed the games. He had a nice showing to podium at NorCal, but based on games this year in semifinals, Cole takes it. It doesn't really matter, but he would technically be the seed.
It totally matters to me. It's very important.
So if I say
I like an underdog.
that Greasaber's the favorite, does that make Tudor the underdog for you?
Yeah, I chose Tudor to win this entire thing, so I love me an
The
underdog.
whole match, both Saturday, Sunday.
No one is going to touch Tudor on any of this.
So
All right.
Touch Tudor. I'll
first match out the gates, and we already are
All
disagreeing.
right.
Yeah.
That's what the people came for.
Yeah.
I
Who
feel
do you
that.
think you think Cole's got him on that first one?
I think Cole is going to get him today. I actually spoke to Cole about
You're out
this
of your
this morning.
freaking mind. I don't even know why you'd say that. We're talking Tudor Magda.
I know. On
You
paper,
know he's an engineer? Or going to be?
I did find that out.
Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense why he just basically takes 4 minutes to answer every question you ask him now.
He has to go through the Rolodex.
You know, the Open didn't even matter last year.
Really
We all
fast.
know that.
I think that the quarter would have done here. So I think it's a
Okay,
really good
let's see
defense
this.
for her. She's
Rest
coming off a
ahead.
competition win at Desert City, and I think that
You know
she has
what?
a home crowd advantage.
This is what we're gonna do, guys. We're just gonna go into it. All right.
Watching this?
This one, it looked like the match
We should be
started
watching this.
right here.
We're going to try to mic up Phil here
Let's
as he's
see.
introducing reps ahead to the crowd.
Yeah, okay, right there. All right, we're going to just watch it. We're just going to make the guess as we go.
I didn't see that one come.
I like my nickname better.
What was it?
Brain dead.
I thought it was Magnum. Or was that in the comments?
Comments.
1 minute, athletes.
All right, 1 minute to the start. We got Cole Griesaber on the right side of the floor wearing the white t-shirt to
All right.
begin with. I wouldn't be surprised if the t-shirts come off. Tudor Magda will be on the left. You guys got a little preview there. If you didn't get a chance to read the article that we had previewing this, the last 2 times these guys have squared off in major competitions, they've finished within 3 points of each other. On paper, they are very similar.
So, reps ahead, 10 reps ahead, sandbar, muscle up, 6 box jump overs, 5 clean and jerks. All right, 65, 30 inches. All right, I'm assuming they're racing down this ladder. 10, 7, 6, 5. All right.
Overall,
Let's check
I would
it out.
say that Tudor Magda is favored in a short time domain with power output, and if he can get a knockout
30
in the first 2 rounds, I like him. But if it goes to the 4th round, I think Cole can.
I would come up with a strategy, but I don't know how this is working out. All right.
Are you ready?
That's true, but this sequence is
Athletes, are you
a
ready?
difficult one to get 10 reps. ahead.
Colorado, are you ready?
Unlike some of the events tomorrow, the
It's
movement
time to burn is down.
Don't you dare talk over it during his signature movement.
10 seconds.
both the bar muscle up and the burpee box jump over are slower reps, like movements. The chest bar pull-ups and the box jump overs we'll see tomorrow. So you have to have a plan here, and I'm curious to see how these guys go. Right
Keep an
off
eye on
the
the
gate, Tudor
monitor,
gets
ladies
about
and
a
gentlemen.
half rep lead on the muscle up.
Accurate,
It won't matter, but it's a little bit worth noting.
Right
You
now,
saw the
it's a
same
little
thing
back
happen
and forth
between
action
Hopper and
between
Sprague and Soka.
Tudor
They can
and
just
Cole.
get a rep right out the gate.
Tudor cycle a little bit faster. He gets to the bar
This is
first.
what we're talking about. Here comes Tudor wearing the red shoes like a freaking cannon.
It's time to maximize your potential by unleashing those. Get NASM certified today.
Still haven't decided yet,
Saw
guys.
intervals of this yesterday at Phil's garage.
Remember, these are 6 burpee box jumpers.
deliberate.
They do not have
Okay,
to jump
sandbar
on the
muscle.
bar. Over the box if they wanted to.
6,
On his shins,
okay.
You see that?
I do see the tape on his shin.
1.5, 4, so I think it's 4 rounds. All right.
He's afraid of what's going to happen to them.
The barbell movement in reps head is always one of the unique factors because the weights are light enough that these guys could easily do 5 touch and go reps.
Right. That's what I was thinking
How are
too.
we going to do that?
I wonder if they watched Hopper take down Sprague at the last reps ahead, seeing that touch and go does not indeed pay off.
No, and the fact that we've had 4 pro matches already, all of them are available for these athletes to go back and study and watch, gives them, that chance to learn from others' mistakes. Tudor and
So, all right. So we got 3 movements. We got 7, 6, and 5. Bar muscle ups, burpee box jump overs, clean and jerks. This is how I would say. Do what they're doing now. Cycle all the unbroken reps for bar muscle ups. Burpee box jump overs, I would actually use that as my breather. I wouldn't go too fast. Just take my time, get through it, and then quick singles to the clean and jerk until we get to the last round where we just, pedal to a melee and we just sprint it out. All right. So it'll be bar muscle ups unbroken. Then we're gonna start building up the pace per rep. Build up the pace per rep on our burpee box jump overs, and then just cycle it out unbroken clean and jerks. 165, that should be cake.
Cole, the first one's out the gate here, and while it's a new sequence, they've both thought a lot about what's going to be in my favor if this match goes 1, 2, 3, or 4 rounds.
But right now we just cruising.
Working on that engine of his. I mean, he's been with various coaches over the years, and this most recent one, he was telling me about it yesterday. He's been putting in work, and I do not think that you're correct on what you're saying there in relation to Cole.
I mean, this is what I expected here. We got about just under a minute left in the first round, and Tudor came out hot, but he's only got that 1 rep advantage. And a lot of times in reps ahead, if you can just stay close to your opponent, it's kind of like just staying off their shoulder on a long run.
Oh,
Right.
no, that never works out for the guy who's behind.
Except for Ricky Garrard at Rogue, event 1.
I meant that the other way, actually. It always works out for the guy behind.
All right.
Still about a 1.5 rep lead for Tudor here. We're getting into the last 30 seconds of this interval. And it's pretty nice. We're sitting right in front of him. You can watch the breathing patterns. It seems
So the
to be
last 30
different
seconds.
Cole,
I'm
a little
so
more
con-
solid
alright.
from Tudor.
You know what? That's
It
something
still
we can
says
do
one.
is
Okay,
this is
one
we can do prop bets on
event
when
of
they take
4.
their shirts off.
Okay.
Hopefully it's not during a working interval, but in between the second and third rounds rest intervals when I see it coming.
You know, after maybe 5 to 10 iterations of this, we might have coaches in their corner trying to talk them up, just like a boxing match. There he is.
I don't know if either of these guys brought their coach here. We did allow for them to
All
have
right.
one coach's pass that could be kind of on the sidelines here.
All right, this is interesting. I'm kind of getting excited. You know what I mean? I'm kind of getting excited because I'm starting like get the idea what it's about. So, all right, so it says 2 of 4. What I saw there was 4 events total. So, I think they're just taking a break and then they're about to go into the next event. Oh man, this is getting spicy. I'm liking this. All right, so dump that game plan I had in mind. Dump the game plan I have in mind because you can't really do that, especially in 2.5 minutes. So, yo, let's see what's good. I'm wondering how. Okay, we'll see how long this rest period is.
But this is the other unique part of reps ahead, is that when there's these rest intervals, you got the chairs right there and you're sitting directly at each other. Small things will start to materialize over these rounds where you'll see athletes that will take sips of water or not, athletes that will towel off or not. And so far, Cole
Man, I'm
has done
curious.
almost
All
nothing.
right.
And Tudor is toweling off his hands. Now, he told me before he goes brain dead during the workout, which is why I gave him the nickname.
Okay, so I scrolled ahead a little bit and they're doing the same workout. I'm just, how does this work though?
Tudor
Okay.
brain dead Magda, and it seems like he's rather with it.
Oh, okay, so there's 4 rounds
Looks
all
extremely
AMRAP.
focused, and honestly, his
Is that what it
interval
is?
exactly
4
what I saw
rounds
yesterday
all
when he was
AMRAP.
Practicing intervals of this.
Yeah, are you rethinking your decision yet?
No, right now the match is exactly where I thought it would be, and let's see here if Tudor's able to capitalize.
1
and get a
minute
couple
rest.
more reps
Okay.
ahead.
We're going to change you from the Godfather to Doctor Strange with this vision of the future that you have in play right here.
That's early. We got 4 matches. Nothing's happened yet. But Tudor does get that quick advantage on the muscle up again, and even if you just
I'm
look at
watching
the
their
receiving
hand,
position,
their thumb
Tudor
placement.
receiving-
I was doing bar muscle ups today, and I was doing the suicide grip. We had the thumb over, and my hand actually slipped at the top, and I had to change it. But ever since I've been watching those incidents where people be flying off the pull-up bar, either from pull-ups, chest to bar, or bar muscle-ups. I think even toes bar too, that can happen. You know, I just been really particular how I have my thumb placement on the movement. But anyways,
Steve's a little
let's
bit
go.
higher, and over the course of, they're basically doing 2+ rounds of muscle ups every time. It's about a quarter of a second maybe on that press out.
All right,
and
so
that
he's
does make
moving a
a
little
difference.
faster.
Tudor's picking it up. He's not. Oh, he didn't step down on that first one. He does not have to step off the top of the box. They cleared that up earlier.
Oh, okay.
Right, tonight, because the burpee is in play, they can jump off and go into the burpee, obviously, because it prevents the rebounding. Tomorrow, when it's just box jump overs, the step down is in play.
Which is exactly
Okay.
how they should have had it during the quarterfinals this year.
All right,
Who needs to step down a burpee box jump?
I need to
I
think.
don't think anyone's going to argue.
I need to think that or remember that they encourage to step down so there's no rebounding. I like that. I feel that. All right, cool.
with you on that one.
The average person sees around 10,000 online ads daily. Here's how a man's life would change if he used them.
Tudor takes a half step back, Cole into the bar every single rep. That might make a difference.
Yeah, at the elite level, you'll
Tudor's
definitely
on.
notice different with the athletes that are really deliberate about staying close to the bar, and Cole is almost moving towards it rather while Tudor is taking that half step back, as we say.
I'll be entirely honest with you. I don't like the look on Tudor's face. And meaning I like the look on Cole's face.
A little bit more calm.
A little bit more calm, and a little goes a long way on a workout like this.
Yeah, Tudor's opening up a lead here, though. 6 reps, he's doubled the advantage that he had, 4 reps more than he had in the previous round.
Cole with a little bit of a hang up on the top of that bar. He had to make sure his elbows locked out. It cost him a fraction of a second. That's going to mean something.
And one thing that has been a
So it's
pretty
not
critical
box
factor in the
facing
history of
burpees,
reps
it's
ahead is when
lateral.
You start having
Okay.
to break on the gymnastics. Unless you're really good at something else, it's usually the death sentence.
So I guess this
The
is 2.5
gymnastics
minutes
portion
too.
is the death sentence.
That's what
If you have
that's
to
what
break
it's
it,
starting to
because
look
that's where
like.
you start
We'll
to
see.
lose a lot of time, especially when all the athletes are doing singles on the barbell. There's not a lot of other time opportunity to really make up some ground. But Cole's starting to move a little bit slow on these burpees.
I hope he rips off a bunch of them in a row
alright.
here, jumps on the bar, and gets a commanding lead. That would be something.
Yeah, this is Tudor. Tudor has an opportunity. I think he should be going for the touch and go reps here. He could close this out in the next 20 seconds if he did.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, Brian. It's a saying I've heard my entire life.
And it's like, this is the part of, James and Malachi, who we'll see in the next match, have the reps ahead experience of knowing when is the time to push within the interval.
Get on that bar, Tudor. Prove me right. Come on. Get up there. Yeah.
Nice.
that's a big
Okay.
rep.
That could be a huge rep.
Was there no rep?
That was an aggressive sit into that chair. It really meant something that he got his butt there as quick as he could.
Look at their body language now.
What are you looking at?
Cole is breathing at least twice as hard as he was after the first round, and Tudor can't seem to get comfortable in his chair. He's leaning back, he's leaning forward, he's moving his feet around.
To be fair, we're sitting in the same chairs that are not very comfortable.
Especially now after they've done both 4 rounds of that sequence and then a little bit of change for Tudor.
Is he taking the chalk off of his grips? Have you ever seen that before?
Yeah, so there's been like no chalk grips introduced into the market recently, which obviously helps with the transition times. And like you said earlier, he was toweling off the bar, the pull-up bar as well. So I think he is trying to keep those clear.
You think that over at the HWPO camp, maybe Grease Saber could have picked up on that one? Unless he's in the preference, those look like victory grips.
10 seconds to go till the start of the 3rd round. Magda had a 2-rep lead after round 1, a 5-rep lead after round 2. I still feel like the match is going exactly as I thought it would, but Grease Saber looked pretty tired at the end of that round. And if he doesn't get the mental fortitude to realize that Phil talked to you guys about the pendulum match. That's when one person gets close to winning and then gasses out. And Cole has to stay in the mindset that could happen to Tudor.
He talked about that at Link last night. Oh, that was an interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Legs just seem tired. That's all. We're good.
Could be wobbly legs. It could have just been a little trip on the dismount from the bar.
I do not like the way Tudor's coming up out of that burpee. And you just brought up the pendulum. And Phil brought up multiple pendulum swings in the past.
Yeah, but Cole's not moving any faster than in here.
The crowd's getting into it behind us.
That pretty much is inevitable. And look at this. Tudor wants to stop.
He doesn't want to stop. He's gonna stop.
And he's got some blood on the leg. He's stumbling to the bar, but Cole glanced over at him, and now he's going to see him on the ground here. This is where Cole Grease Saber has to go to that spot and say, he's hurting more than me. He's got 1 rep back on him. He's going to be 2 reps back here.
All right, so this is. Let me say this real quick. Tudor, I think, is on the left, right? In the green shirt, army green. All right, Cole with the tan shirt. All right, so this is how I see it. Tudor is still 3 reps ahead. He can wait a couple more reps and regain his composure, regain his air, and take off again. You know what I mean? But keep it at a lower pace where he's not burning himself out. Because, like, pretty much what's going on, his legs are just fatigued. When he dropped off that pull-up bar, that was just muscular endurance, screaming at him. So Tudor should just take a breather, find a comfortable pace where they're kind of like neck to neck, and then bring out that fire he had in the first round where he's just killing it. He's going to kill himself. I don't know if they have another heat today. I'm assuming that all the heats are being done today, but that's how I see it. Like, Tudor should just take advantage, let Cole do a couple of reps, and then regain his composure, go at it, keep it neck to neck, and then hit that how I'm trying to say it. Hit it again and go at it again in the last round. All right.
That closer.
This is something I've never seen in a reps ahead match before, and I'm wondering if Tudor's like, hey, I got this rep lead. I'm just going to hang on to it, and we're going to see what happens in the final match.
Right.
Round. He's got 1:15 left to go in this interval, and it just took him 25 seconds to do 1 rep.
And now we see Cole slowing down. I was telling everybody, this bar, while people are like, oh, it's 165, it hurts. 165 hurts.
This is pain, and this is opportunity for Cole. Take 2 breaths before you jump up to this bar, hit 7 in a row, and take the lead going into the final round.
Tudor. So what we saw coming off of that bar muscle, the wobbly legs, that's just hurting in general.
That was not a trip. It's carried out throughout this round. And I mean, his face, like, he's losing motor control of his body right here. For the first time, Cole Grease Saber is going to have the green number on his side of the screen.
Nice.
Pendulum, Brian? That just happened?
That is a pendulum swing. There is such thing as a double pendulum.
What does that even mean? How is that even possible?
That would mean that what's happening to Tudor right now ends up happening to Cole, and Tudor somehow rallies from it and gets it back. But Tudor I mean,
Tudor can get zeros if he hangs on to this right here. Oh, that is a heavy descent. A heavy descent, Brian.
Yeah.
He's completely lost it. You still have 10 seconds in this interval, and I mean, you have to get 10 reps ahead, but Cole was 5 reps behind to start this, and now he's 5 reps ahead. He's made up 10 reps in this interval alone. Cole's gonna get one more rep here, and he's gonna take a 5-rep lead to the last interval, and the whole narrative changes now for Cole Grieshaber.
All right.
I have no idea what you mean by that. You're going to have to fill me in. What is the narrative?
Well, there's only 1 round left, and all that he has to do is finish this round 1 rep ahead of Tudor, and he has 5 reps to play with. So he doesn't have to get a knockout.
That mental component, he has to sit there. What's up? This is reps ahead. Phil just came over with this is reps ahead, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to see a double pendulum swing in my prediction.
I want to throw this out here, and just in case anyone's listening, because...
All right, so this one's pretty spicy. All right. Tudor gets, I realize Tudor gets like spurts of energy and then likes to hit it hard. Cole, you know, he's smooth sailing. You know what I mean? He's been consistent. If Cole can just keep that consistency at a good pace, he got it. You know what I mean? Because you can't sacrifice reps. He got 5 reps ahead. Tudor was struggling on the bar muscle, but this 1 minute's going to make a slight difference. And knowing it's the last round and it's only 2.5 minutes, it could be the motivation for someone just to go balls on the wall and kill it. So let's see what's good. Let's see what's good.
What we just said is exactly true. Cole does not have to get a knockout in this round in order to win the match. He just has to finish the 2.5 minute interval at least 1 rep ahead. Something that I want to see in the future of reps ahead is a knockout bonus, where if you knock it out, extra money in your pocket that gives him an incentive in a scenario like this to go for the kill.
Knockout bonus sponsored by whoever wants to do that.
Knockout bonus.
do
I'm
that.
curious about that.
I'm in. I can give him like 10 or 20
There's so
bucks.
much.
Come on, Cole. 20 bucks your way, baby.
Final round of Lindsay for our first match of the night. We got 4 semifinals tonight, and Cole Grieshaber, who was trailing after both the first and second round, pulled the pendulum in round 3. The question is, can he hold on here? Tudor still looks like he's hurting.
I think that Tudor doesn't like sitting in that chair for a minute going like, oh my God, I got to get back out there. And this dude looks fresh.
Jeez.
And I can't come off of this bar. Oh no, the wiggles.
Yeah, and I mean,
Brian, this looked like me during
Is this
quarterfinals
it?
workout with the wall ball.
you or Taylor?
Right.
Both, I suppose.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah.
Well, we're at 7 here, ticking towards 10. And I think that we're only a matter of seconds away from our first knockout of the night.
You know, they got his body weight wrong in the thing. We saw all 210 pounds go straight to the floor right there.
Oh my goodness, man.
That gap is getting bigger and bigger.
And he's going to the barbell. Cole Grieshaber is about.
He's going to go for the throat. Touch and go, baby.
I don't think he has it in him. I mean, as much as Tudor's hurting, you know Cole's hurting too. He's handling it a little bit better, but he's 2 reps away here. Crowd's yelling at him. Tudor's glancing behind him.
He doesn't even got to go touch and go.
Still 2 reps away. Can Tudor even lift the barbell at this point?
He's fighting a 400-pound clean and jerk. I would be shocked.
I'm loving that Tudor is not throwing in the towel here.
Absolutely not.
He does not want to get knocked out by
give
this
Cole
man.
that $20 for my wallet.
And in the transition here, he's got the chance to pull a rep or 2 back. He looks over at Cole. Cole's kneeling on the ground.
I don't know what's going through Cole's mind right now, but it's nothing good.
Cole gonna be fine. Cole gonna be fine.
Interesting.
He just chilling.
Seconds, maybe. But he's up on the bar. If he does 7 in a row here, we will get a knockout. You may not even need to get to 7. We got 35 seconds till the end of the round.
Oh, that bar is up. He's got to another one.
More. 1 rep for Cole Grieshaber. And Cole Grieshaber knocked out in round 4 2 minutes over to kick things off at the Pro 5 tournament.
That's what's up. All right.
Column 0 for Hiller.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. I'm going to have F scores with Tudor.
Shout out to Cole.
I'm not driving him home tonight, that's for sure.
Wow. Well, if you weren't, I mean, look at Cole Grieshaber, dude, out there on the floor. He's,
That's what's up. That was
he's
cool.
holding his hand up, and he's now standing up, giving the thumbs up. He says, "Ow."
He says,
Yeah, we talked about it. I talked about it with Sean when we were watching this.
All right, so that was cool. I dig that. All right, let me see.
What about the intel?
All right, get interview. They go at it. All right, and then let me see. Okay, James. All right. Boom. James. Still James. No, these are girls. All right, so and then the girls. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Oh man, I need to clear my throat. I've been doing this the whole day. All right, I probably should drink some water. But I'm gonna do. Look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish this whole bar. All right, so we're gonna see the next heat. Let's see what Cole guys say a little bit. I'm enjoying this. It's pretty dope. Like, this is dope. All right, so let's go one more time. Let's do one more heat. We'll call it.
California, I mean, the exit athletes are really good, and sometimes it doesn't look like what we saw from Tudor. You know, Cole held it together, but that's not easy to do.
Looks pretty easy from the Tudor perspective.
We're gonna hopefully get Grease Saber over here into the studio. We'll get him some water and bring him back. I mean, obviously these guys are hurting, but we're gonna try to bring the winners of each match into the studio to give you guys an account of how it was out there.
Let's go for it.
I'm Dr. Suarez, a board-certified dermatologist. I know firsthand, thinning of your hair can be really difficult.
Cool.
Honestly, the second round hurt the worst out of the 4. By far, the first one, I knew if I went out any hotter, that it just wouldn't do the good things for that last round. So
I gotta ask you, was that part of the plan? Did that go exactly as planned for you?
yeah, I was hoping to have a better cadence on my burpees, but I just trusted myself and it worked out. I knew that he went out hot.
He did. He did.
Universally, that 2 rounds is a good clip. And we both got more than 2 rounds off the rip. I think he got 2 plus a muscle up or something on the second one.
Yep.
But it's the next rounds that are even harder. So
I saw you in the second round. Did it? And it looked like me like it was like flashing through your mind. Like, do I just throw in the towel here?
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. That was the only round where it looked to me like you were like doubting yourself in the ring. Was round 2.
I just knew that I had to get to the next round and then I'd give myself a chance. But if I kicked the pace any harder on the burpees, I was in big trouble.
And in round 3, you said you were feeling a little better. Did it help watching that? Could you see Tudor slowing down or fading out?
I could. Yeah, especially on the burpees, and I was too. It hurt. I'm not sure why it hurt so much worse than training, but it sure did.
Does it have anything to do with the fact that you got a little bit more of that first couple of 2.5 minute segment?
Can you say that again?
So I feel what Cole was saying. And it's always like that. It's always like the middle round where it's kind of weird because in the middle workout because it's like, damn, I got more of these and stuff like that, especially when it's tough the way it is. But I'm with Cole in the sense that, one, yeah, I can definitely see the second round being the toughest. You know what I mean? Can you get a feel for first? Now you're trying to pace and fill out the second, find second win, and then going to a third. And what makes it motivating is that if you see your opponent burning out and you feel like you still got enough in the tank to keep going at a consistent pace, which he did, that'll take you, home, which it did. I mean, he knocked out the dude. He ain't had to finish the whole 4th round. So I see where you're coming from. Yeah, it was pretty dope. I feel this. All right, cool. Let's get into the next one. All right, so we got 2004 CrossFit champ. Never met this dude ago. Huge age difference, 10 years. Height difference, weight difference. Man, there's all kinds of difference. Noble Fitness. I don't know what this is. Yeah, I don't know, but we'll find out.
The way he portrayed himself
Nemesis
on round
Sports
3
Academy.
and 4, that's how I
Lost
felt during
more
1 and
CrossFit.
2, but I tried to mask it. So I think it's just a game of not showing
Malachi.
First time doing a reps ahead match.
Yeah.
Different than a CrossFit workout just every other day, right?
Oh yeah.
What do you notice?
The pressure after round 1, it was like I was down 3 reps, and then the next round I was down 2 or 2 more, sorry. And it was just like, okay, I need to make sure that I keep my cadence, and he's gonna run his race and I'll run mine. I hope I land ahead.
Feel that. All right.
Way to kick butt. Congrats on the 2K.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Hey,
we'll see you tomorrow
such a
in the
kid.
finals.
He looks so
All right,
young. You know what I mean?
Saber setting the tone for the night, taking the
And
win.
not
We're
just
gonna
at
throw it
that
over to
age.
BCMC for the intros for match 2.
All right.
Denver, Colorado, our second Pro 5 semifinal bout pits 2 Redhead veterans. Both with something to prove to the world. First, the challenger, Standing at 6 foot, weighing 197 pounds, repping Nemesis Sports Academy with a reps ahead record of 1 and 2. Welcome, Malachi Moose Bennett!
This is gonna be a fair comp. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's a huge gap in age, but
you love him, the Pro 3 champion. He enters with a
but
reps ahead record
as far
of
as
2
everything
and
else,
2.
everything's pretty comfortable.
Standing 6'2", weighing 215 pounds, repping Launch Mode, CrossFit, and Brute, the 2024 CrossFit Games champion, James U. God Spray! 30 seconds, athletes.
All right, so it plugs it in. Perfect. We'll start the car. Now my $2,000 scan tool.
All right, well, we've seen what this can do, and we've thrown out our predictions. We both are picking James Sprague, but now that we've seen one match, do you care to throw out a round prediction?
This one's going. James is just so fit, dude. He's crazy fit, and the longer it goes, the more likely it is that Malachi's gonna fall off.
I had picked
I'm
James in
curious.
3 rounds. I'm gonna stay.
Look, I'm curious about what he says about James, because I saw James at Rogue, and don't get me wrong, he's competing against other badasses, but he did horrible at Rogue. He was in the second, top 10. So he was in the 11th, 20 that where he played. So he did not do well at Rogue. I don't know what went down. Maybe he was sick. Maybe he was just against the actual legit competition. What? So I need James to redeem himself, and we'll see. This will be a start.
With that prediction, Malachi, however, this is a good sequence for him. It's a better sequence than the one tomorrow, and I think he's relishing the opportunity. He's wanted to have James in the ring for a while. I know that from speaking to him at previous events. He's lost some matches in his career, but he never.
The time is
just
so
like Tudor
off.
didn't in that last match. So Malachi will fight to the end no matter what. First round is underway. If you're just joining us, this is Lindsay, 7-bar muscle up, 6 burpee box.
I'll be honest, James does look more calm in the bar muscle ups.
The goal is to get 10 reps.
Very
around.
smooth,
2.5 minutes
very
to work,
relaxed.
1 minute of rest for a maximum of 4 rounds. Grease Saber took out Magda.
Malachi looks a little choppy on his bar muscle
Sprague
ups.
comes in as a favorite here, but he's coming off a loss in
Yeah.
his last reps ahead match.
James looks calmer. Yeah, I think Malachi just needs to take a step back, because he does look kind of choppy. So I'm going to go with James on this one, unless Malachi can find his rhythm in the second or third round.
And he's beaten both of the athletes that were significantly shorter than him and lost to the 2 guys that were relatively the same size. Malachi's about the same size as him, so
Malachi.
see if James can turn the script on that.
Wow, I was way off on the name. Sorry about that.
He was under 200 pounds going
Oh
into the
man, I
competition,
need
having
to
had
go
that-
take a break.
He had some sort of sickness going on.
Yeah, pneumonia.
Malachi,
Malachi,
wow.
He said he was had 105-degree fever for a couple days in a row.
Sorry,
For a
Malachi.
second.
Sorry, everybody.
He wouldn't be here right now.
41 degrees Celsius, I think.
I don't know what that means. We're in freedom units, Brian.
Pretty even here through the first round of the sequence, and if you were not clear on what Cole Grease
All right, so look at this. All right, look at when James does his keeping bar muscle ups. You see he has a full kip, you know what I mean? In that shoulder mobility, you see that solid arch position before he kicks out into a hollow. He kicks his hips up into the bar muscle ups, and then look at Malachi. It's not that. He's very tight. He needs to loosen up a little more. Maybe that'll happen during the WOD, or maybe he's just that tight. But with that elasticity effect, rubber band effect. What's it say that? Rubber band effect. Getting that before he actually does that kip, get him such an advantage. Not expending so much energy, very efficient, which is what's making him so, relaxed, calm, and fluid. I mean, it's awesome. You know what I mean? He looks relaxed. Malachi, he looks a bit tense, and I think this is what's going to get him, because with that tense along with the pressure around him and the workout itself, I mean, all that, it gets taxing. It gets taxing. So I'm definitely going with James on this one.
In the 2.5
Look how calm he
minutes
is.
the kind of a clip that they all
Look
were
how
talking
tight he
about
is.
as being a good pace. One thing I like from James out of the gate here is that transition. He
Yes,
falls right to
very
the ground
calm.
and gets into the burpees. Malachi with that little hop down off the box, and it doesn't seem like much, but if you do that on a couple reps, you can steal half a rep back.
I'm having flashbacks to Wodapalooza SoCal, watching all the athletes put chalk on the floor, and I'm wondering if this is a Matt Torres special. That's James Sprague's coach, just chalk the crap out of the floor for no reason whatsoever.
Maybe there was Tudor sweat out there.
That would give you a pretty good reason.
2 minutes gone, 30 seconds to go. Both men on the clean and jerks there.
This is what the perfect gift for a man looks like. So my wife got me this weird new kitchen.
Right.
And screens are down. They're back up.
Malachi.
You're telling me multiple times now that this workout's better for Malachi. Is that entirely due to his squatting?
Well, just the clean and jerk's better than the snatch for him, and squatting, I mean, he can squat, but he's just a little bit slow twitch muscle fiber, so if he doesn't have to squat, I think it's to his advantage.
Malachi's looking over at him, and I wonder if every time he goes, this guy just won the CrossFit Games, and he's breaking, not breaking up the muscle ups, but he did sneak a couple reps in there. That's a big deal.
I think everything was copacetic there with the timing, and it looks like James has the same advantage that Tudor had after the first round. 2 reps to the athlete on the left side of the screen, and Malachi didn't really look phased by that. I feel like he's okay conceding a couple reps to James in the first round.
I feel like Malachi is a little more spent than James because, like I said, Malachi looks tense.
But I'm assuming
he looks tense, and then he'll
including the demeanor on the 2 athletes.
Slow down and speed up, slow down and speed up, and he's not slowing down in the sense that he's pacing himself. He's slowing down because of the efficiency of his reps, the technicality of his reps is slowing him down. You know what I mean? Look. We got James. Look how hard he's breathing. Look how hard James breathing. It looks the same, but it's not. Now watch this.
James likes to talk. He likes to talk to everyone, and even in the ring. Second round underway. You know what? It was in Rogue. I was talking to someone who was in the back, and they were describing the atmosphere back there, and they said everyone's got their little pockets of people that they hang out with, and then there's James Sprague, and he's like a hummingbird flitting around talking to every little group of those guys.
It seems to have worked out with him this past year.
Same pattern here to start the second round. James just about a half rep faster off of the muscle up, straight down to the burpees. Malachi moving a little bit faster. He's actually closed a rep on James in the first 35 seconds of this round.
I'm paying a lot of attention to those random jump downs. Like Malachi just threw in a jump off the top of that box, and it seems like it's almost accidental when they're doing that. It happened in the last round too. Cole threw in one of those. Ended up winning. Any correlation between one box jump down and winning? We'll see.
No, but I'll tell you what, you were referencing that step-down rule in the quarterfinals, and I got to the last 30 seconds of that workout and started pushing, and I just immediately defaulted to a jump down.
You know what that means?
All no reps.
He's about to enter the danger zone, and they're all no reps. Correct.
We're at the halfway point of the second round here. Still 2 reps in James's favor.
See, you ever notice?
There goes
Malachi got on the pull-up first in the beginning of the round. Now he's going last. He's starting to burn out again. I'm telling you. It's all due to just being calm and being relaxed.
James straight up onto the pull-up bar. Malachi takes a step back. And he's
this bar. Is allowed to do that?
Michael Mayali, he is.
I got to throw something at him?
He's the money.
He's the money. Oh, I have seen
Look at that. Arch.
And,
look at that.
Yeah, that's, we do have people that are out there and allowed to reset the bars in between. It's to confer no advantage and also for a safety thing.
The more tense you are, the more energy is being expended. Yeah.
Something that happened to Cole on the last workout didn't seem to matter. He ended up winning.
No, this is exactly the stage that B-Saber was at, where he's in the pain cave here. He's behind by about 5 reps. There's 30 seconds to go in this interval, and mentally you can get into a place where you start doubting yourself. Malachi, having the experience that he's done, besides his 1-2 pro record, I think he's something like 6-2 in the RX matches. So he's been in this situation before.
This is where James's fitness is going to he takes a look over the clock and sees I got 20 seconds. He's like, I don't even feel that bad. I'm just going to put him in the dirt.
Yeah.
James looks incredible here considering we're at the end of the second round. But still only 5 reps ahead. He's probably not going to gain any more advantage here. So it's, again, getting a mere getting yelled at from his judge to stand it up. That second to last rep, a little iffy from Sprague.
Which part? The fact that he's throwing the bar 10 feet in front of him at the end of the rep? That may have been an issue.
Call it 10 centimeters.
10 centimeters? We got different increments of measurement. Alexis tells me that all the time. I say 10 feet.
We're at the halfway mark here of Sprague and Bennett, and it's It was 2 reps for Sprague, just like it was 2 reps for Magda. It's 5 reps for Sprague, just like it was 5 reps for
I
Magda.
feel that James feel just as rested, or let me say this, just as fatigued. His level of fatigue is the same as when he's starting the second round. I feel that's where James at. You know what I mean? I think he's going to run the third round just as he ran the second round. I think he's good. Malachi, I think he's going to slow down. I think it's going to be 7 to 8 rep lead. If not, okay, if worst case scenario, he's going to knock out Malachi. But I think it's going to be a 7-8 rep lead at the end of this round.
I'm not so sure that Bennett's going to have what it takes to reel him in here, though.
I would 100% agree with you as much as it pains me to do so. The unfortunate thing about this is we both pick Sprague, so we're going to be 2.
I feel this. I like this a lot. This is fun.
That's okay. We got the money match coming up after.
I wish my throat wasn't so parched. I should grab me a water bottle, but
that's the one. That's
the next ones, I'll be ready.
Gonna put her in the dirt.
I wasn't expecting this.
Why would we do that?
Give you a chance.
Oh my God. I don't need a chance. I don't need a gimme chance.
Third round underway. Sprague with the 5 rec advantage. They always start back at the same point of the sequence, so 7-6-5 will continue. And if Malachi wants to make a move, it's got to be in this round. He probably has to pull back all 5 reps that he's behind. Otherwise, I think James will be able to game the last round and guarantee a win. But the other scenario is that Malachi just doesn't have it, and James can take it in this round.
Total clean and jerk repetitions round over round is what I think is doing them in here. Like the box jump overs, whatever. The bar muscle ups, whatever. But this barbell, I mean, everyone who's done Grace 30 reps per time knows how bad that can hurt after just 30 at a 30-pound lighter barbell for the man.
Right.
And it's, you know, you heard Cole say that it was the burpees that were really hurting.
He just took a little breaky poo on the floor right there. That's not going to work, Malachi. Nope, there's another one.
Yep.
Do that.
He sees that out of the corner of his eye, and James knows exactly what this means. He's in kill mode now. He's staying right on top of the barbell, hands on it, pushing it down, just like Hopper was doing to him in SoCal. He's within a round here. Malachi going for the touch and go. And like I said, Malachi, no matter what, will fight to the bitter end. But if James can hold on for 7 reps here, this one's going to be a knockout in round 3.
But what is cool about that is
You don't have to hurry up because bar muscle ups,
and you're seeing it as we speak.
Is faster than.
Boom, baby. James is looking. I saw a 10 on that board, Brian. Did you see a 10 on that board?
I did.
Phil's saying no.
Why is Phil saying no?
Not sure.
He is jumping.
And that's going to do it.
There it is.
Yep.
So it took an extra rep.
I said,
135.
just like I said, you know what I mean? I was expecting him, yep. And I told you, he was going to be just as smooth as the second round, going off his body language and his fluidity of his reps and how he held that round. So, yo, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. All right, so I'm going to call it here. Rest up, drink some water, do all that good stuff. And we're going to resume this, y'all. We are going to resume. This is fucking dope. I like it. All right. Anyways, guys, in the meantime, stay great. I'll catch y'all later.